It's just 4 short weeks from the last video, and it's time again for a little more flying, right after this quick view of the front entrance from the ground. Similar to the last 2 videos, all of the aerial footage in this video was shot on March 26th by drone, taking off and landing outside of Talon Preserve and staying entirely outside of Talon Preserve. This time we're flying east to west, south of Talon Preserve. This will give us a good view of the now completed Phase 1 of the community and then the Amenity Center facilities still under construction. We pass to the south of Mossy Pine Court and then Crested Eagle Lane. After that, you can see the tree in the preserve there where the eagle's nest is located. Now we'll zoom in a bit as we pass the south end of Eagle Branch and come to the Amenity Center. Zooming by cropping does impact the resolution, so detail may drop. Looking at the back of the Amenity Center, we can see that the exterior of the clubhouse looks complete, and landscaping, pool trim, and interior work on the clubhouse continues in the usual fits and starts for such a project. As we come to the sports courts, we'll freeze frame the video so you can have a decent look. The canopies have all been replaced, windscreens are up around the ball courts, and landscaping is all but done. All that seems to remain here is to fix some pavers, finish the sidewalk, secure the grandstands, and complete the fences and gates separating the courts from the unfinished pool area. After zooming back out to full 4K resolution, we can see hidden Sawgrass path, a part of what we call Phase 3, arching around behind the Amenity Center. Off in the distance are the paved roads for Phase 4 and more areas being cleared for future phases. Looking up closer, we see more construction in Phase 3 along Talon Preserve Drive and Bald Cypress Way. This area in Phase 3 is probably the most active construction zone at the moment, as Phase 2 is nearing completion. As we continue in Phase 3 along Talon Preserve Drive, we can see the Route 681 entrance location come into view. While work has come a long way there from last year, it doesn't look like it will be completed for at least another month or more, and it is blocked off for all vehicles. As we get nearer to the 681 entrance along Talon Preserve Drive, we come to more Phase 3 construction, and pass one house underway on the beginning of Golden Grass Terrace. And that brings us to Misty Pond Loop in the distance, where we can see a second villa building underway. Misty Pond Loop extends around what is the largest lake or pond in the community, but only the western portion of the road is paved so far. The remaining sections of Misty Pond Loop and of Golden Grass Terrace remain undeveloped and look like they may stay that way for a while to come. As we continue farther to the west, we begin to see the end of the paved portion of Misty Pond Loop at its southern tip. At that end of the paved portion of Misty Pond Loop, in the southwest corner of the community, we also see an unpaved turnaround. And then we see the location where the Legacy Trail Connection path will be. In this hovering view, we see the Amenity Center, hidden Sawgrass path, then we pan east to west along Talon Preserve Drive in Phase 3, and then we see Bald Cypress Way, as well as the rest of the community off in the distance. Note that by our unofficial count, we should now be up to about 230 homes closed by the end of March. Now we'll switch directions entirely and fly north to south along Honore Avenue, again taking off and landing entirely outside of Talon Preserve. This viewpoint will give us a pretty good look at most of the now completed Phase 1, beginning with Crested Eagle Lane and then Mossy Pine Court. Then we come to the main entrance of Talon Preserve Drive onto Honore Avenue, followed by the main gate and the guardhouse further back in. After that, we can see the sales center to the right/north of the main gate. Then further north, we see the east end of Winding Pine Drive. Homes have been closing rapidly here. All of the homes on the west section of Winding Pine and all but one on Little Eagle Loop are now complete and closed. Further along is Eagle Branch Drive north of Winding Pine, where construction is winding down also. And that brings us to Fish Eagle Court, part of Phase 3. This street comprises entirely Scenic Series homes, and several are already underway. In the distance, along Eagle Branch, we can make out the dog park. The dog park is almost complete, with most items in place and sod settling in. There's even an opening soon sign of sorts. Passing the intersection of Eagle Branch with Fish Eagle Court, we come to a series of Vista Series villa buildings. Of the 10 underway, 4 are complete and closed. The rest of the north end of Eagle Branch is likely to have more such villa buildings. Next, we come to the construction entrance. This entrance, intended for construction vehicle use only, is only open Monday through Saturday from 7 to 7 and closed Sundays. With so many homes in Phase 2 closing, and the season ending very soon, many will be headed back north again. So if you need or want someone to look after your home while you are away, consider giving our friends at Hawk HomePlus a call. They can provide you with professional Good Neighbor Home Watch services. Visit www.hawkhomeplus.com to learn more and sign up. As we end this flying pass, we come to the new community sign at the intersection of Honore and Route 681. It just needs power and Talon Preserve lettering. Before we wrap up, we'll hover a bit outside and northeast of Talon Preserve. Here we get a panning view from north to south across the whole community. And finally, we'll give you another ground level view of the Amenity Center front. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.